What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Myles with Holiday World out of Dallas, Texas, and I'm very excited today to walk with y'all through this huge bunkhouse travel trailer. This is a Keystone Springdale 303BH with a separated bunk room, 2 slide outs on it, and it is solar equipped. So a lot of really cool stuff to look at on this RV. And real quick, before we go in, I want a little bit of your advice or maybe your feedback on what my thoughts are here. So you can let me know down below in the description. Here's what I'm dealing with right now. This channel, thanks to y'all, has been growing very fast, which is very exciting, and I really appreciate all of you that watch and tune into all these videos. So many of y'all reach out and say that you've been watching my videos for 6 months, a year, 18 months, and even 2 years, some of y'all. So I really appreciate that, and it is awesome. And with that growth comes a bit of change that may have to happen, and what that is up to this point through this process, I've always been in a sales position. I don't see that changing, which means I am not paid to come out here and make these videos. I do this on my own time. My company does not pay me to come out here and do these. These are all solely so that I can help inform you who may be a potential buyer in the future of an RV about these different RVs and give you as much information as possible so that when the time comes that you are ready to purchase an RV, I would hope that you would trust me enough to then reach out to me and hopefully purchase your RV from me. So that is where I make my money, to be completely honest, is from selling the RVs. I don't get paid to come out here and make the videos, but as this channel grows, it's getting very difficult to keep up with all of the inquiries that come in, as this being something that I do completely by myself. No one helps me with these. I do everything myself. And whenever somebody inquires about an RV, so they text the number up on the screen or down below in the description, it's me who is working with them throughout the entire process. Now, as this channel's been growing, it's been very hard to keep up with, so it's looking like I feel like I may need to get an assistant to help me, or maybe other salespeople that I work with here to help me get to everybody, because I'm feeling like the level of customer service that y'all deserve and that I hold myself accountable for and hold myself to the standard of, I'm failing to meet, which really disappoints me and makes me a little bit upset, but it's feeling to the point where it's impossible for me to offer a high level of customer service as one person with the amount of inquiries that I get on a daily basis, while also trying to come out here and make videos of new RVs and all that stuff as well. So basically what I'm getting at here, to kind of narrow this down, and what I'm looking for from y'all, I guess, is would y'all be disappointed if, when you reach out to me at the number on the screen there, if I had somebody that was either another salesperson here or maybe an assistant that helped get you some of the information that you're looking for, and then I would still be involved with the process, but would be able to get other people to help me in getting you the information that you need. I just want to be a part of the process as much as I can, but with so many people, I can only do so much as one person. So I just want to make sure that if I do switch to a model like that, that it won't be too disappointing, because I know that I've had customers over the years that have come to me and said they've reached out to other people that make videos on YouTube, and they're kind of disappointed that when they reach out to them, they don't actually get to work with that person directly. And I understand why that is now. When a channel grows to a certain size, there's just so many people that are inquiring on a daily basis that it's too much for one person. And so I'm just wondering your thoughts on that, if that would be disappointing for you, or maybe how you feel maybe that I should go about this situation that I'm running into. And I just want to be as hands-on and involved as possible, make sure that you have the best experience possible, and always maintain that, because your experience is very important to me, and I want to make sure it is the best that it can possibly be. So hopefully I can find a solution to this good problem to have, and I just want to make sure that y'all are always being taken care of when you reach out to me, because y'all deserve that. So that's all I got. Let me know down below in the description or in the comments what your thoughts are maybe on how I should go about handling this problem. And I look forward to hearing from y'all. Let's get into the video, and I'm really excited to show you this RV. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, I'm super excited that you're here. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you do get something out of this video, consider hitting the like button down below, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and become a part of this growing community of RVers all around the world. If you want to connect with me on other social media platforms, links to my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are down below in the description, where you can find other RV related content that I post regularly. And then finally, if you are interested in this RV or maybe any RV that you have seen on my channel, I am in a sales position, so I would love to personally assist you in helping you purchase this RV, or maybe setting up a time to come and look at it in person. So if you are interested in that or need purchasing information, you can text me at the number on the screen. Keep in mind, I am in a sales position and I do not get paid by my company to make these videos. So I only get paid when someone like you sees these videos and trusts me enough to come and purchase one from me. So text me at the number on the screen there if there's anything I can do to help you make this RV yours. All right, y'all. So again, this is a 2022 Keystone Springdale 303BH. Disregard that there that says 330BH. Someone had a typo there, but this is a 303BH from Springdale. With it being a 2022 model, you will have it equipped with solar on the roof, and I'm not sure which side they put the solar panel on, but it looks like it's on the other side. You can see like the solar panel on this Springdale here, but every single Keystone RV will come equipped with a solar panel on the roof. There it is. See it up there. So you will have a 200-watt solar panel up there on the roof. That is going to help keep your batteries charged. So I do have a battery box plugged into the battery cables right now, but you actually don't even really need that, because even without the battery, a lot of times in these Springdales, you can power on all the lights and do other things. The only things you can't do that like the battery would operate are things like push in and out of slide out or an awning, because that is going to be more power than what that solar is able to draw. But things like your lights, as long as the sun is shining, work pretty dang well. So we're going to take a look at everything on this inside and out. You can see it's a pretty big profile travel trailer. Even like this one sitting next to it, it's going to sit a little bit higher than this model here. This is a Springdale 202 RD, so this is a much smaller Springdale model. So you can see it just sits a little bit bigger and taller than the profile on this Springdale here. You also have a little bit different finish on the front end here. This is going to have like this diamond plate finish on it right here. It's kind of like that diamond plated texture, and there's a metal piece there. And then these ones here actually don't have that diamond plate texture on it. It's a little bit different. So a little different there on the front end. You're gonna have two 20-pound propane bottles here, a power tongue jack, so this will go up and down with power. You don't have to hand crank anything. You're going to have a battery disconnect here, so if you wanted to kill all the power that the battery is being supplied, or the battery is powering, you can flip this to power off and it'll kill all the power so you can maintain your batteries. You also have two battery connection points here as Keystone pushes more and more solar and becomes solar standard across all their models, and solar is becoming more popular. Having more batteries is also becoming more popular as well. So we will equip it with one battery for free, but if you wanted to upgrade your batteries or add two batteries, you do now have a spot here designated for two batteries, so you could do that. You also have another solar plug here as well, so if you wanted to plug in more solar power there, you can plug in solar there as well, that you could set outside of the RV, pointing directly at the sunlight. As we come around this side, we'll go around this way and work our way around. You're going to have electric stabilizers. So you'll have these on the front and the rear, back behind the axles as well. And then up under here, you're going to have your pass-through storage compartment. Now this here being an aluminum sided trailer, it has wood framing throughout, so you can see the wood framing throughout. In Keystone here, they use a spruce wood on their framing pieces. You have a light in here as well, and then your 50 amp power cord right there. You do have these clips here to hold the door open. So when you flip that up, that will hold the door open there. And then these will latch close and do have a lock. You have an awning here that covers about a half to 2/3 of the length of the RV. So a pretty good size awning covers your entry door here. And then as we work our way back, you have a spot to hook up a TV out here. So you have a mount, plugs, and a spot for a cable connection, all right there to hook up an outdoor TV. So we come around here, you have a second entrance, an outdoor shower. So I don't think I have my keys on here to open this up, but behind here you'll have a shower head that comes out with the hose, and then it has hot and cold water. A black tank flush valve. So what this is you hook a hose up to this when you're ready to flush out your black tank, which is where all of your toilet water goes after you flush. And this here will flush that whole system out with clean water to give you a clean black tank after you've let some water run through there. So that prevents you from having to take a hose and just set it directly into the toilet to flush that thing out. So that is nice there as well. You have another outdoor water source here with a spray port, so you could hook up a hose here, and you have a outdoor water connection that goes well with this outside entertainment area. So this outside kitchen comes with a big refrigerator. So it is going to be a GE refrigerator, and you open this up here. There we go, get that open. The magnet latches on that are really solid. Lots of room out here for different drinks and beverages. You have the hose here that can hook up with a spray head to the spray port there. And good sized refrigerator. You have storage up here, goes deep back. Space down here with 2 USB ports for charging your phones. I love that they put this here. That's very convenient for me when I'm out camping. You have a pull-out storage tray, or not storage tray, prep tray right there. And then this here will be your 2-burner cooktop that will pull out as well. Open that up, and it is a Suburban 2-burner cooktop that you have all in this outside entertainment area. So really functional space there. It is also covered by this, so you get nice shade coverage. And is a really good space. I'm about 6'2", and feels like a very comfortable height here as well for me, and will for a lot of people of various different sizes. Underneath here, you can see again, you have your electric stabilizers. You have a propane quick connect line, so that is running up to the propane bottles in the front, so you can hook up the 2-burner cooktop, or you could hook up anything that you want that runs off of propane back here using that. And then finally, coming underneath here, you can see it is a fully enclosed underbelly underneath here, so everything is enclosed in this underbelly cavity, and all of your water tanks and water lines will be above the insulation sitting in this underbelly cavity, so that your water lines and water tanks are in the same cavity that your heat duct runs through, which will keep them warm whenever you are running your furnace. So we come along the back, spare tire on the back bumper. You also have storage that you can use through this back bumper, so you can store a sewer hose through that bumper there as well, with caps that will go on the end. Backup camera prep. And then coming along to this side, back here you'll have a satellite connection, so if you wanted to plug in a satellite, you could set a satellite outside for satellite TV. And then you have 2 slide outs on this side here. So this is the bunk room slide and the living room slide. 2 really large slide outs. Your dump stations are going to be right here for your gray and black tank, and this is the only spot that has a dump station on it, so there's no other spots to dump along the RV. It's just this one spot right here. So that is nice. You'll have that one single spot for your gray and black tanks to dump. And then you can see the slide mechanisms on both of these slides are the rack and pin style slide outs. Let's come up to the front. Up here, you're gonna have your freshwater and city water connections. So freshwater is filling your freshwater tank. City water connection is going to be if you are at a campground and you have a water supply there, you can plug a hose directly into there and have pressurized water going through the RV. Up in this side of the storage compartment, you have your solar charge controller. So that is going to be sending the information from the solar panel to the battery to keep the charge level on that, also making sure that it doesn't overcharge. And then that too has an app that it'll come with, so you can monitor all of that information on your phone. And then give you a look inside here too, to the other end of the storage compartment. Nice wide storage compartment that you have there. Finally, let's take a look at the specs. I know I put them up on the screen, but you got a 8,000 pound dry weight. Then your gross vehicle weight rating is going to be just under 10,000 pounds at 9,770 pounds. And then you're going to have 4,400 pound axles. And that's just about everything. The length on this one is right at 35 feet 3 inches. So pretty big travel trailer. So that's just about everything on the outside. We'll take a look at the steps coming in. You're going to have the solid step for this main entrance and then a pull-out step for the other one. The reason why they don't do the solid step for both, you see how this RV is pretty close here? If you were to get any closer, the way that these steps fold in and out of the door like this, if it gets too close, you actually can't get that step down. And if you can't get that step down, there is no way to go through that door. So they put the second set of steps right here, these ones, this way, so that if you were to happen to park too close somewhere to a point where you couldn't get these steps out of the door, you can still get in the RV through these steps, because these will, you could get in and out this door whether or not these steps are out. So That is why they don't put that on both. And then if you wanted to expand upon your solar package, you can see some outlets here that say inverted outlet. If you added another solar panel, a little bit bigger solar charge controller, and an inverter, you can start getting solar power to these outlets to power them off of solar. So that is a pretty cool thing as well. Finally, before we head inside, we have our price here. So this 2022 Springdale 303BH, we have listed for $39,997. And if you are interested in this RV and would like to make it yours, you can text me at the number on the screen, and I would love to help you out and get you the best deal possible and make this Springdale yours. Keep in mind, if you do buy an RV from us, in the back corner of our lot, right back over here where that big carbon toy hauler is, that it's very far off in the distance, that is our campground. So whether you're local or coming from out of state, you can actually stay on our lot here for free with power and water hookups to test out your RV, make sure everything works, get comfortable with it, break it in before you actually take it home and start using it. So that's something you can use for multiple days for free as a part of being a Holiday World customer. So pretty cool thing that we offer there. That is everything on the outside. Let's head inside. All right, so as we head inside, you do have the grab handle here, so that'll help you getting in. And then again, the solid steps with the big oversized first step coming out of the trailer, making it comfortable coming inside. One thing I always like to point out is you have storage directly when you come in the door. Now this is pretty important because you see you have this space here. Good spot to put shoes if you want to use it for that, but you can use it for a lot of different purposes. And you have a pull-out drawer. Why this is so important is these are two different storage areas that you can reach from outside of the trailer without having to take your shoes off or whatever you need to do to walk through the RV. You can access it right there, quick and easy from outside without having to walk through the whole RV. You have another outlet right here on this side of the kitchen, and then look at your entertainment space here. Pretty spectacular for an aluminum sided trailer like what we're looking at. You have a huge, this looks to be a 50-inch TV in here, and then a fireplace that does put out heat, so that'll have multiple different color options, looks really nice. And then you have heat that will be emitted out of that is an electric heat source, so that you don't have to use propane to get heat out of that fireplace. So love that. All of your sound controls here as well. And then you could plug in an HDMI device into this as well for the TV. Really nice looking entertainment area. And then when you look around, Springdale definitely going for a different look than most RVs out there, with the black cabinets and the tan wood contrasting with it, gray furniture. It's a little bit of a polarizing look. Personally, I am a huge fan of it and really like it. Some people hate it, some people love it. I'm on the love it side, but you let me know down below in the comments what you think. I'm definitely a big fan of it. Have a nice big 10 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. So when you open this up, this little thing here is to make sure they don't open while you're in transit. Flip that out of the way. No propane coils in it because it is a 12 volt refrigerator, so you get more space in there. Lots of space for drinks. And then your freezer space is also bigger than what RV refrigerators used to be. Because it's running off the battery, this thing cools down really fast too. It's only been plugged into a battery for maybe 30 minutes, and it feels pretty cold in there already. So very quick acting system as well. Good looking kitchen space. You're gonna have everything that you need in here. Really clean looking black faucet here. Solid black all the way around. Definitely love the way that that looks. Looks better than the one in my house, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I don't think I've ever mentioned on this channel, but I just purchased my first house, which is pretty insane. Was in a 1-bedroom apartment, got engaged a few months ago and getting married in July, and me and my fiance just bought a house together. So that's pretty dang exciting, and I guess news that's worth sharing on here. I feel like that's a pretty big life accomplishment that I'm pretty excited about. So that's pretty cool, but now I'm realizing how many things come in a new build house that are not even as nice as what's in an RV. So my faucet does not look as nice as this, and that is, I would much rather have that faucet than the one that my house currently has. So we'll be looking at doing some upgrades like that. But opening up your storage compartments here, nice big space there. It's completely open. You can see we have this thing listed at $39, but the MSRP is $51. So y'all know in most of my videos when I don't have an exact sales price on the trailer, I just show you the MSRP price because that's all I know until I get a sales price from my team here. The MSRP price is $51. We have it available for $39. So, you know, you're always getting a sales price that's going to be well below what the MSRP is from us here at Holiday World. Nice black sink, and then you have this rolling drying rack there, or prep rack. 3-burner cooktop with the glass stovetop. One nice touch that I like that Springdale puts in, you have this magnetic strip here for different utensils in the kitchen, and then these hooks here that can also hold different utensils as well. So I like that they put that in there. You do have a fan here that will vent air outside of the RV if you are cooking here. Gray stone oven and cooktop, and then you have your oven space down in here. Down below here you have more storage. This also has some access to the drawer space there for the pull-out drawers on the other side. And you have another outlet in this kitchen up underneath the cabinetry. Now, one thing I want to point out, because I just noticed this, it is so bright in here, I forgot to even turn on the lights. None of the lights are on in this RV, which I usually remember to turn them on. There. Wow. I can't believe I forgot. It's literally so bright in here, I just forgot to turn them on. So a lot of these are going to be push button lights, so you just push the button on them like there to turn them on. Some of them have switches at the control panel. Also notice as I'm turning these on the ceiling, it is a barreled ceiling. So lots of ceiling height in here. It's probably about 6'6" to 6'7" on the total ceiling height. And I love the LED light strip they put up in here. It gives it a really clean look, especially for this price point of RV. There's a lot of stuff that's much more expensive than this that they don't put LED lights in, and I don't know why, because I think that's just a great touch on every RV. Let me show you the storage space in here as well real quick. It's going to be some shallow storage, but you have storage up underneath here, and you have your speakers on both sides as well. Now this sofa is a jackknife sofa, so it will also make into a bed. Makes into a bed there. You do have storage space underneath it, so you can see your space under there that you have. Easiest to grab this from the back as you lift it up to get it back into the sofa position. Real quick and easy. Freestanding table, so you can move this table wherever you want, and then that will also make into about a 5'10" to 6 foot bed there all the way across. When you take these back cushions, put them on top of the table and fill that into a bed. That table just goes down and sits right between the two cushions. So you can do that. You have USB ports next to this area, little cargo net to hold things, and then just huge windows in this slide out. Plus on your opposing side, you have a huge window behind the kitchen as well. So much natural light coming in here. You will have storage up underneath the dinette table benches as well. Lift that up there. You'll be able to get into storage underneath there on both sides. This is going to be your pantry space here. So open these up and you will have some designated pantry storage in this area. And then next to us here, you will have access to the bathroom, where you're going to have a sink right here, medicine cabinet up above, and then you'll have a shower in this area. Let me stand up in here, about 6'2" to 6'3" with my shoes on. And in here, my head does not hit the bubble, but I am up in the bubble area. The shower head comes up to about my chin on here, so I would have to hold this up above my head or duck underneath it when taking a shower. You can see this is about my eye level, and I can easily see over the rod placement here. But would still work. I have plenty of room with the bubble in here. You could probably be about 6'3" to 6'4" and fit in here comfortably, maybe even possibly 6'5". But after that, you'd have to duck a little bit to prevent from hitting your head. Again, so much natural light. I didn't even realize the light wasn't on in here, but you, with that skylight in here, just lets in a ton of light. And then behind your medicine cabinet, you do have storage in here as well. You have the door. Let's turn that on. There we go. Now we have the light on in here. Another fan here too, letting in natural light. You have the door going outside, so you have direct access at your campsite into the bathroom. And then this is going to be a plastic toilet in here. Yeah, plastic toilet. So the direct access into the bathroom is great. That is a really practical feature. My family's camper has that for the first time ever in one of our RVs, and definitely use that a lot to prevent from having to walk through the whole RV to go to the restroom. Sliding pocket door going into the bunk room, and then look at this space. This is going to be a bunk bed here, and this bunk bed, I actually brought my tape measure because I didn't want to climb up on it. You have a 300-pound weight limit, and the length on it, let's get the tape measure out because I think it's going to be about 6 feet. So from the end there to the end here, it's actually a little longer than 6 feet. It is about 74.5 inches to the wall, almost 75 inches. So you could be about 6'3", and as long as you're under 300 pounds, can fit on there pretty easily. So a good length on that bed, I could definitely fit up there. I'm about, without my shoes on, about 6'1", or about 73 inches. So I could actually stretch all the way out. And then this one here, this will have a 300-pound limit on it as well. And then you have a sofa area down here because this is somewhat of an entertainment space where you could put a TV on this wall there, and you have hookups for a TV, have some storage space as well. Down under here goes really far back. And then storage space in here. Someone left their water bottle in here. I can't stand when people do that. I don't know why. They think that is an appropriate place to put that when you can just hold on to it. But this bunk will flip up. It is strut assisted, so it stays up on its own, nice and snappy, comes up real easily. And then this actually makes out into a bed. So if you take these cushions here and mess with them a little bit, you actually get a bed space. Both of these will fold out like so to make a big bed area here that can also be laid on. So pretty unique little way that they go about giving you a bed space in this Springdale. Gives you a much bigger bed than like a pull-out sofa would. So like that, and it's definitely a spot that kids enjoy and have a lot of fun with because it's very flexible, this space back here, and what you can do with it. And gives them a lot of open room, being that this is all a slide out right here, giving you a lot of floor space in this bunk room area. So kids have a lot of fun with that. And you do have the second AC system in here as well to help keep this area cool. And again, windows all the way around, a huge back window letting in so much natural light. And then you have a window up here as well. And all of your windows are going to have a black pleated shade here if you want to dim down some of that light coming inside. Going to the other side of the RV, I want to point out with your AC systems, you have these blade AC vents. So we talked about these quite a bit. But these here are pushing air out in a 360-degree motion, as opposed to what we used to see with directional vents that just shot air in a one direction, or maybe they split and sent it in two directions. This here pushing air out in a 360-degree motion is giving that significantly more air coverage and is about 20% more efficient, which means it cools down RVs up to about 20% quicker because of the added airflow that this provides. So this is something that Keystone has done in all of their RVs now. There's some brands that are starting to copy it because it works so well, but Keystone was kind of the innovator in coming up with that technology there, and they spent over a year in their engineering labs researching AC systems to come up with this new system here as a part of their improved AC technology to make RVs cool down quicker and stay cooler longer. Finally, you will have your bedroom space up front here. It's going to have a queen size bed. Nice looking finishes in here. Let me turn on the lights because you do have some lights in here and one under the bed. So it doesn't really make much of a difference because it's so bright in here, which really is what I like to show is this. I mean, it's so bright you can't even really tell I turned the lights on. But you do have ducting coming into the bedroom here. You're also going to have a fan in the bedroom, spot to hook up a TV, a nice big wall there to hook up a TV on. Windows on both sides for your natural light. Good sized bed, 2 shelves up here for additional storage space. You can see how good the size shelves are on that. That goes back about a foot. Wardrobe closet storage. You have bedside space to put things here, and then this will flip up going into the pass-through storage down underneath as well. Outlets on both sides, one here and one there. Both are inverted. And then the bed will flip up as well for storage underneath. A really big storage compartment underneath here. And coming into this bedroom, you have a sliding pocket door, so that will slide across for privacy. One thing to talk about on the construction side of this RV, it is using the same subflooring that the Keystone Montana uses. So the Keystone Montana is Keystone's most expensive fifth wheel that they make. It is their #1 selling fifth wheel and has been the #1 selling fifth wheel for over 20 years in a row. And this has the same subfloor as that. So this is $40,000. A Montana is going to be well over $100,000. Both use the same Dynaspan subflooring that is a single piece flooring underneath here that is marine grade, so it's water resistant, going to prevent water damage and things like that, or mold happening over time underneath there if it was exposed to water. And just good to know that it's coming with the same subflooring they choose to put in an over $100,000 Montana as well. And it does come with a 25-year warranty, which Keystone has never had a warranty claim on. So pretty impressive with all that. That just about wraps things up. That's all I got. If I missed anything, let me know down below in the comments. And let me know what you thought about what I was talking about at the beginning as far as the growth of this channel and how to go about making sure that y'all have the best experience possible. If y'all have any ideas for me to maybe consider, because it's ultimately my goal at the end of the day to make sure that y'all have the best experience possible, because without you, I literally am nothing. So I appreciate all of you that have helped with the growth of this channel, and it's because of you that I have good problems like this to try to figure out. So I really appreciate y'all watching. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and become a part of this growing community of RVers all around the world. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, I'll see you out camping.